Blue Beetle issue 4, Keith Giffen writing and Scott Collins on art, as per usual. And this was, well, obviously a little bit of present day stuff, and we find out that Jaime's skeleton's been mutated by the Scarab. But most of this is actually the origin of how Jaime ends up with the Scarab, and also a little bit of Ted's backstory and how he got the name Blue Beetle, and why he's worried about Jaime, because because he basically had this neighbor who was like a kind of an Indiana Jones type, looking for artifacts.
There's the first change I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah, okay.
Because Dan Garrett's a Golden Age guy. It's like Alan Scott, and I feel just making him his neighbor. And just like, you couldn't have him be like working for him or studying under him or whatever. I just personally, I didn't like that. I was a fan of the Dan Garrett
I'm
swashbuckle.
I'm not familiar with him, so it's sort of, I didn't even notice. So it's not an issue for me. But he sees that he has the Beetle, but we also see that Dr. Fate actually kind of causes his death.
Yeah.
He appears in front of him, and I know you were wanting more Dr. Fate stuff, so here you go. Here's some Dr. Fate stuff for you.
Yeah, just not that though. I know they're gonna tease out about the Beetle, like the Scarab being magic, but I'm feeling like it's spinning its wheels a lot, and I'm not enjoying each issue. I enjoyed the last issue more, but as I finish each one, I'm kind of like,
that's the weird thing actually, is I feel like it's spinning its wheels less as we go on, because it's giving me, because maybe it's because I've not read a lot of Blue Beetle before, but I feel like all this is important information. I feel like I got a lot out of this, because it said this is how he got the Beetle in this continuity, and this is why Ted's worried, and I feel like I learnt a lot about the characters in this one. And we also had that really sweet stuff with Jaime being introduced to the new girl, and they're Brenda says, "Oh, ask her out. You should ask her out." And she ends up running into him again at the end. It's like, "Oh, I've been waiting for you to see how your medical tests went," and they have this sweet little ending. And I thought that was nice. And again, building up his supporting cast. I will say this about Blue Beetle. I'm actually really enjoying it, but I always forget that I enjoy it before I read it, because I always seem to put it off later in the pile. I'm always kind of like, I'll get to it at the end. Maybe it's just because it comes out in a week where there's so many books, but when I eventually get to it, I'm like, oh yeah, I actually really like this. Why was I putting this off? I feel I do that every month. It's weird.
Sometimes it just feels disconnected from the issue before it, almost. I feel like a lot happens in between issues. So each time I start it up, I forget what had happened. So, but yeah, I might hang on till the end of this arc, and then just drop. And again, it's not because it's bad. I'm just,
there's just so much good that you're.
There's so much other good, and it's not what I was looking for in the book.
And again, me and Connor will still be covering it, so it's not like it'll be leaving the show.
But I want to give it its. It's not like Raven, where I'm just like, what the heck's going on? It's like, okay, cool, but I also have 12 other books to read.
Yeah, so, I get that. I'm enjoying it. I keep forgetting that I enjoy it, and then surprising me. Oh yeah, this is really good. I'm enjoying this. And I felt that way again this month. The only thing I will say is that it can be a little bit too, as much as I love the banter between Jaime and his friends and the bickering, it can be a little bit too wordy at times, like too many bubbles in the page. Like, tone that down a little bit would be nice, but otherwise I'm having fun with the high school. I think it's because there's no other book in DC right now where it is like someone going to high school, and it's their friends, and it has that kind of tone to it. So I'm digging it.